Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Liberty head coach before the game. What he's talking to his team about is we've got to get our guy to that 1,000-yard mark. Their freshman running back has been terrific all season. They have been able to count on him to carry the rock. And he is so close to 1,000 yards, one of the most prominent stats in all of college football for a running back. He wants to make sure that his young freshman is rewarded here today. So he has challenged that offensive line to make sure he eats here in the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Bearcats offense will get first crack at it here. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's locked. Hauls it in. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Brown. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Flames offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. More than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game. The run inside. It's Coleman. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. With the catch, it's Person. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Flames, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the ground, it's Coleman. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Flame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Burns. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bearcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's locked. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running inside, it's Coleman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Might as well stick with him. They knock him down right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Firing to the right, complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And his throw is incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's locked. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Brown.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Got it. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing. He got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Flames look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. On the move, it's Coleman. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Locke. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Burns. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Complete to the left. The Flames want to move quickly. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Under fire! He's got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Cunningham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UTSA taking on the USF Bulls.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On the move, he fires. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And the Flames line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of the ball pops out on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There's a crease.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Going to the run, it's Coleman. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Looking to the end zone. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. It's Luck. Fires to the tight end. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback keep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bearcats! Gets it into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Coleman. Got enough for the first. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls it in, it's Cunningham. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Looking to the big tight end, and he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Flames will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Again, it's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They want to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Swings it out to the flat.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air. It's locked. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The Bearcats use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better? Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Gives it to the back on the draw.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking to throw. It's locked. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's O'Neal. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Fires to the big fella. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight.
Finding some room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The run inside. It's Coleman.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. On the run, it's Coleman. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. What a disappointment. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Locke. Unloads to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.